Hello, my name is Ariel. You have arrived at this video for a reason. I have never been so much more prepared. First of all, I channel the divine, God, source, universe, your ancestors, your higher self, your angels, all the things, only divine. And for some reason I want to say solamente los ángeles, okay? And so they come through me. When they channel through, I call Kreia for creation. But right now it's just me. They tend to call me as Mira. But I'm Ariel. And so, when I say preparation and stuff, I have like all my cards. And I don't really have like that many because I'm not a tarot reader or a oracle reader, only for myself. But they're fun. They're divination pieces, right? And when you know and you put the intention for the divine, only the divine to come through, that's all that comes through. So anybody that tells you differently, it's up to you. Use your own discernment. But that's what I'm saying. So I was shuffling my Egyptian cards, and this one flipped out of nowhere, and it says death and endings. Boop. I don't need to read about that. It's pretty much self-explanatory. But what really was coming through is this deck. And I've done this one before. I'm not a tarot reader or a card reader. But we're just going to do one little thing before Kreia channels through me. Because I know Kreia wants to. So, but this is what they look like on the back. And I really love this deck. Oh my God, and the last one is dreams. You know, and you might have discovered this within yourself, like in our own creations. It's like, because we're such helping healers, right? And so, for me, the first thing that I ever want to do, I feel like my chest is expanding. The first thing that I think about is doing something for other people. So like these videos, I do for me at the end of the day, but I do it for us. I do it for the one. I do it for the all. But my ego gets in the way. You know, and it's like, how can I be the best self of me for you, for them, the rest? But we're all connected. So, that's what I'm going to say that for. I'm going to just do a little shuffly wafflies. And we're going to get one card. It may or may not have anything to do with the actual channel. I have no idea what they want to say. I never really do. Sometimes I do, but not really. And 2, 3. Oh, 3. We're going to take this. We're going to take all 3. The hedge, which is what we got the first time that I've ever had this. If you watched my other videos, the hedge is there. Stop it. La Luna. We've gotten before. I've gotten before. And resistance. So I don't know what resistance is. Ooh, and they're telling me to do the top card. Okay. I will read resistance. I think pretty much everything I feel is self-explanatory. Okay. I hope your day's been going great. You know, ever since I've literally gone through such a giant release. Not necessarily calling it purging of items in my house, but releasing things that were necessary to go away, that belonged to someone else, to my brother. I'll be vulnerable. I've had a family dynamic that has been very hard on me, and I have a acquired things from my sibling that it was time to give back. All of it. And when I did that, even though as hard as the process was, once I did it, I was shocked at the amount of peace that I felt. Shocked. I mean, I double socked it and did pirouettes and sang and danced, and you know, I'm a ballerina without the instruction of ever having to be a ballerina. It was beautiful. So I'm saying that for someone. And Pura Vida, my friend, my angelic colleague, I just want to shout out to you. Thank you. Thank you. The channel's still moving through, but I want to stop and say thank you for your love. What do I hear? Wait till you rise and shine. Okay? Okay. So back to reading about the resistance. Okay. Of course, it's on page 80. 8 has always been my thing. So last 8/8 portal of last year, I was on the road trip to Colorado Springs on a Greyhound bus. Didn't know where I was going to go, but it changed my life. And I just got off the bus and I was like, where the fuck am I going to go? But I figured it out because I followed my intuition. I followed not only my intuition as a channeler, as a seer, as a clairvoyant, clairsentient, and blah, da, 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 da. You follow your heart. You follow the love. And you will always, you know, through that journey, it was my self-discovery in knowing that the universe will, God, sure, but the universe, your angels, everything, always will place things in front of you to show you how to move forward or where to go. Turn left, turn right. Get to the other end of the sidewalk and then we'll let you know which way to go, left or right. But you got to get there first. And then the path will be shown. Even if it's 3 feet, get there, then the path will be shown. If it's a mile ahead, if it's hours ahead, get there, the path will be shown. Really was living in the moment. And we lose. I've lost, not lost, but I've forgotten throughout the journey too. If, I experienced that entire journey of go here, move left, right, boom, boom, boom. I've had that experience. And then now as life starts to life even more in a beautiful way, positive way, I have to get the job and I've gotten the job and da da da. And now it's just a different version of moving to not just the end of the sidewalk, moving through things. It's like, I hope this makes sense, learning how to flow as opposed to jumping from rock to rock. Now it's just, you're going to be hitting that rock and da da da. Learning to trust the flow. Okay. So I feel like they want to come through now. Hold on, let me at least find the page. Thank you for being here with me, with us. They're always here. They're always part of us, don't forget. No, I'm going to read it. Okay. Resistance. When you feel resistance, your intuition is alerting you to something that requires your attention. We often resist when something seems unethical or unjust. Are you resisting exactly what you need as a way to punish yourself or keep yourself small? Stop procrastinating. Didn't I start this by saying I just do it for me as opposed to... Okay. And then this part, they always put a beautiful... It's a poem, but also an intention. The bell of resistance. It tolls inside my head and floods my body through. It awakens me, my fears to shed. It starts with a small stone, the one hard-hearted, the small push back into places uncharted. Many of us do not consciously consider our values until they are tested or challenged. Then we feel a quite natural resistance to the event or person who has crossed what we see as an ethical line or who has acted contrary to a principle we hold dear. This kind of resistance is a message and offers us the chance to take action, to right the wrongdoing or address the violation of our boundaries. Resistance can be hard to shift. It's directly linked with our values and in reality. It may well be our values that need to change. We may need to understand that we are being inflexible in our views and that we may need to take a less extreme approach sometimes for our happiness and the happiness of others. Procrastination is born of fear and is another kind of resistance, a resistance to moving forward with something, even if the change may benefit us. In Adria's time, real tyranny existed and many resisted the iron-handed oppression that was so prevalent, whilst we may never have experienced such a dire situation in the face of so much cruelty and repression. Sometimes the only way to exert influence was to quietly curse someone in power. If this is someone's only hope, their only kind of power, we may understand this kind of act. Rebelling against a negative status quo is an act of the brave and is something that is very much part of our human history. Things cannot be changed without some kind of resistance to what is. So, that was that. Thank you. And we will move forward into the channel now. So, hold on. Let me put some of these cards. Let me remind you, death and endings. It just flipped out. It wasn't like I was shuffling. It just flipped, and it was at the very bottoms. And journey through life and abundance came out at the same time. Okay, well, that's what we're going to do with that. We're going to set those aside, talk to them later. And I realize how far we are in the video. I don't know. If you stuck around, you stuck around. Okay. I just feel like I have to put that here, put that there, put that there, just for the proper flow. I guess even for myself. Because this, I'm also going through it, y'all. Not in a bad way. I'm actually feeling very peaceful. So breathe with me. Big inhale. Big inhale, big exhale. Finally, you have finally restricted yourself, unrestricted yourself, yet restricted yourself from multiple places and spaces and items for some of you. Do you understand this? Yes, you do. You have to understand that there are multiple energies playing with your energy. Most of it is divine. Why? Because you have chosen the divine for it to be divine. All these other entities and external extremities are just part of the game of life, part of the game of what you've chosen to be here for, part of what you have chosen to alchemize when you decided to come down here knowing that you were going to be part of this. Yes, you have chosen to conform yourself, listen, conform yourself to a different dimensional existence, which means, dears, that you are the light. This is how we want to explain it to you today. You are the light, and think of it as an aura, okay? Your aura. Your aura, as Esmera would like to say, let's call it her rainbow. Your rainbow of the aura of all different energies within your own personal existence, your own personal energy, yes? We'll say it's in a rainbow, okay? And on the outskirts of this rainbow, which is here, just for example, here, let's say it stops here, it doesn't, but here, think of there is a shifting energy, yes? As Mara would like to see, and many of you would, there is a brown darkness of this visual third eye energy of the outskirts of the rainbow of your aura. That is where everything transmutes naturally because of how far you have come, because of what you have done, because of what you have chosen and what you are aligned with, what your blueprint is, why your whole purpose is to be here in the first place. It has expanded much further than this camera can reach. So, this vibrational frequency, this friction right here, we'll call it the brown, the blackness of static energy. That is where you follow us here at this current moment, where everything transmutes and transforms into love and light, where everything alchemizes. You have created so much barrier distance of your aura. You can even think your aura is blue or green or yellow. It's multiple colors at different times, yet it is all stimulating from the divine essence that you have chosen to have inside of yourself. It is already there. Your protection is there. Call upon us for more protection. Call upon us as Mira does for Archangel Michael. That is fine as well. That we arrive. But know that it's important for you to know this now. Nonetheless, let's say you forget. Let's say life is, how you would say, lifing, and many channelers come to you, and it's beautiful. We don't want you to stop your channeling and but watching your other channelers on the YouTubes and even in your own personal friendships. We stop because we need to say this for some. Those that stand before you in your physical life, in your physical realm, in your physical world, your friends, not are always what they say they are. They come off angelic. And they are, in a certain extent. And they all are. We all are one together. We all are divine. This is not what we're trying to come across as. But in their human existence, it's not all real. And therefore, discernment is very important. That's it. That's all we want to say about that. We will channel on that a little bit later in this message to help conclude this notion for you. So therefore, what we want to keep expanding on is this beautiful light. If you are on this video and you are here still, this beautiful essence within inside of yourself, you have created, that cannot be combusted. It's not only you, again, with the all being you, and you are one with the all, we are you and you are us and we are all together. Yes, the divine channels through you. You know the divine essence, the conqueror that you are, that you have had to be, the strength. Do you believe? Can you realize the energies that could ever try to impact you, you've already processed and integrated into you, where it becomes, let's call it a joke, a humor, where it comes into you, whatever frequency you've ever acknowledged, processed, and integrated and alchemized is all part of you. So anything else that comes into you on that degree just becomes what it is. And we would hope, we ask for you, that it is laughter, your knowingness, even if you don't feel. Some of you believe and feel sometimes that you question yourself. Stop questioning yourself, silly Diaz. No, you already know. What is the questioning of things is basically you retransmitting what has happened in the past. Yes, and that's normal and natural for a human mind frame. Mind, yes. For the mind. It won't exist for longer. Things are cosmically helping you release that, right? How has it not been easily released through especially the last 3 weeks circumstantial cases? Yes? As Mira wants to say 3 months, but no, we are telling you 3 weeks. So think of the cosmic change of the stars. That all is blueprinted in your soul's blueprint to help elevate, and also manufacture a new version of you. And when we say the word manufacture, because that's very human, we want to say process quickly, bring up the soul and the integration, and that is the process of what you've been through. It's very important that the visual we want to give you is the soul that has worked with you, through you, within you, and your actual personal journey. So we're talking about the all, which is you, your soul, within the all, because your soul is the all. And then also your actual movement of everything that you have ever done, moving in together, darlings. And now anything that comes that you have already had done before, it's just moving through this process. It's already stuck in stone, yes. You have to just breathe through it. It is a moment in time of integration of the new. It's fine, okay? You're doing great. You've done great. Sit back, relax. Sit back and relax. Enjoy yourself. You're doing lovingly. You are helping. So think about this as you squish, we'll call it, as we just gave that example. Take 2 sides of a lemon, you cut it in half, and now you're squeezing it together. Now you're squeezing the lemon. Squeezing it. And lemons don't feel good in your eyes, do they? Lemons are great for yourself, for your body, for your liver, for all the things. And we're just squeezing the lemon inside of you. All purity, all beautiful, all part of Gaia. And in order for Gaia to grow anything, it comes from the sun, yes? And the sun itself, the energy to fuel the sun, comes from the cosmos, comes from the sky, and then beyond. We're not going to explain that even more at this current moment. Maybe in much, much, much later time, we will. But understand that. Right now, your earth, your journey is being squeezed. This beautiful lemon. Think of not the sun, but your own personal sun had been cut in half and squeezed together to create something new, to alchemize something new. Utilize your imagination, and we ask you to channel your own guides, which are there right next to you, or else you wouldn't be here this long. To understand what we mean when we say that. You are doing beautifully, darlings. You are doing wonderfully. You are safe, you are protected, and you are protecting and protected by your own essence. We are here Do not think we are not. We just want you to get this in this video today, right now, because it's important for the next videos to come and for what has come before. Asmira, here's an example. Asmira heard something from a channeler that she used to pay attention to, yet she does no longer, because she heard something that she did not agree with at all. And us as her team of light, we delegated this change within her to realize just the discrepancy between her energy and the other channeler that she used to agree with. And when she asked about, wait, what's going on? She asked us, first and foremost, we want to let you know, always channel within you. And then look at your channelers, or look at your channelers, but pause it, and then talk to us. Because you can channel. You can pray. Ask for us for a sign, a message, please. We're right next to you. People don't always have the frequency as Asmira does, but you do. It's important for you to know that. And nobody's more, nobody's lesser. This is just a frequency. In order for you to take that energy as well for your own creations that you create, they will come. But only what your frequency is at. You are all part of the all. No one's more, no one's less. Everyone is equal. But everyone also on your planet has a different frequency for a reason. You have higher octaves. You have lower notes. Think of a singer. Asmira is going to be a singer and writer and a lot of things, just as you are. But think of singers. You have singers that are soprano, then those that are alto, those that are mestizo. Ariel doesn't remember that. She just learned that word. That's it. But still on the same piano spectrum, yes? The same frequency of same notes that can be played on a keyboard, on a piano, right? On a harp. Still part of the same instrument. All the same. Just different notes. Right? Meet yourself where you are at. You are right where you need to be. Play the violin. Play the saxophone. Sing Frank Sinatra. Or don't do any of it at all. Write your novel. Write your poems. Currently, someone is. It's not Asmira. So you're giving you extra energy. Do you feel that? All the creatives, even those that are just existing, that are meant to be existers, you will find your platform, your place, your purpose. You will. Just exist as the exister. Because really that's all you need to be doing is being, right? Be the hue of you and just be. Right? Hue is the color. Some do not know. Hue is a color. And a spectrum on the color spectrum of colors. The hue of you to just be. Yes? Keep doing that. You are not misplaced. You are not misguided. Have your discernment, but follow your heart. Do whatever you want. By also providing yourself, this is also a situation that Asmira keeps placing herself in, is doing things, she is a bartender at this moment, but also her journey is learning lessons through that. to be her best self, to release ways of what she had lived before, which she has, and also release new ways, become a new age, new version of herself, a new version of herself in the way she wants to live, because you all have been living different ways than anybody else in different aspects. Let's call it jobs, let's call it family dynamics, belief systems. You've all been different and lived differently, had different aspects. You have always had a different sparkle. You have. And now we ask you to bring yourself back to you, and just to know that you are present with where you're at and where you are. It is your choice to accept it or not. But we guide you to following your heart and what feels good to you, what your heart feels. What your mind states is fine. It's fine. Because I promise you, we promise you, we will guide you to the right knowingness, mental mind frame, spiritual, emotional way, pave the road for you to take. We are doing that. Trust us. Trust us. You are doing so well. You are doing so well during this cosmic change. It's incredible. And we are so proud. Be proud of you. Sit and breathe. Take 5 deep breaths. If you don't have time for any more. Now what we are going to do, now that you are centered and ready to receive, we are going to bring through a channeled light language, a channeled message as well, of creativity to open and expand your throat chakra, your third eye, your crown, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, your root chakra, to root even more down. And if you have not heard the last rooting, grounding message, please check the last message from Asmira. We are integrating all of this together. Yes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound, the vibration. You are deserving, more than worthy. This is creativity coming through your sacral. And your throat chakra, your heart, your solar plexus, but your sacral, your throat. Taranamasi. Patio Ternumoko, Tia Taranama, Siakaka, Ternimia, Ternumo, Tro, Solomonia Tremede, Teatrene, Teatreneme, Teatrenama, Chia, Sia, Ternumora, Shekiach, Shekiach, Satatania Ternimi, Kitsi, Tiamana. Papania, patapam, tiamana, papatiama, di mantarata, tanano, tiatano, di mio, ratsaki, and then a siatranimiki, shinia, in your heart chakra, siatranomo, sho, senya, siananametenia, terenamatiania, kya. Tiananamaya, Tremiatria, Totomia, Tiananakena, Seminihisia, Nanahisia, Hisia, Nanahisia, Sumo, feel it. Breathe. Sumiti sitanama. Tenemederi samara. Simaria moda tra no menia tra mekia tra no meki si anama ki si nya ta ma ta na ta na menia You've got this. Closing this transmission. All your ancestors and higher selves are here. Your divine team of light. All the Arcadian angels. Yes. Love you. Channel through you. Please know. Your creativity is explosive now. We want to give you the affirmation and confirmation that yes, that you have received it now. Closing all of this. Your chakras, your energetic energy, protected even more, so you know, you feel what you are even more now. Satra anya kakaka. Confirmation burp. Anyways, I don't think I didn't hear, I wasn't, they brought me back, obviously. Well, thank you if you got this far in the video. I've been, oh, okay, I'm just gonna, I feel like I need to rest in this piece as well. I do hope this, I'm just going to close this off. Because it's like I have to also sit in whatever was channeled. So I do have to like rewatch the video. It's me, I'm here. They're still like kind of here, but something very divine just happened here. So I hope you got everything you needed from this. And I love you. And thank you for being here. With all my love and all my heart, I love and leave you for now. I want to say it's like I want to talk, but sometimes just be in your own peace. Okay, and fathom your creativity is what I just heard.